Yeah, so we're gonna start the class today. But before starting, let's check it out what we did in the last class, please. So we're gonna practice now that we are only 5, Neidy, Dana, Juan Carlos, Abigail, and Luis Fernando. So we're gonna practice, yes, what we did. Good afternoon, Dana. Hope everything's fine. So let me check. I'm gonna share this. Let me check if I'm sharing this or not. Yeah, one more time. Yes. Okay, so remember that the last class we talked about activities, right? Activities that you do in different times, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. So we're gonna try to make questions. Remember exercise 7, letter B, work in pairs, ask and answer questions about the activities in 7A. So here you have the activities: get home, get up, go to bed. And you want to know what time, right? What time do you get up? So let's make an example. Fernando, what time do you get up? Can you tell me what time do you
I get up at 6 o'clock.
Okay, I get up at 6 o'clock. Perfect. So that's Fernando's answer. So remember that here I'm going to show you about, we're going to use about when you want to give an approximated time. Yeah, when it's not specific. Sí, vamos a usar about para decir alrededor. I get up at about 8 o'clock, alrededor de las 8. Could be 15 to 8 or a quarter past 8, yeah. It's not 8 o'clock, but it's at about. Thank you so much, Fernando. So he gets up at 6 o'clock, I think, or 7. Now, Fernando, could you make another question to Abigail? Could you make another question to Abigail, please?
What time do you go to bed?
Okay, thank you. So, Abigail, what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at about 11:15.
Okay, a quarter past 11 in the evening, right? At night. A quarter past 11. Yep. So I go to bed at a quarter past 11 at night. Thank you, Abigail. Abigail, could you make another question to, let me check, to Dana? Yes, Abigail? Could you make another question to Dana?
Okay, teacher. What time do you have breakfast?
Okay. So Dana, what time you have breakfast? Dana, are you here? You were here. No, Dana is not here. That's weird because she was here. Dana, what time you have breakfast? What time do you have breakfast? I have breakfast at... No, Dana, you're not here? Okay.
Yes, teacher. Sagoba.
Okay, so Dana, what time you have breakfast?
I have very fast at 16 o'clock.
6. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay. 16 is 16, right? 6 o'clock. Okay, thank you so much, Dana. So yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday, right? De esto hablamos el día de ayer. different activities that you do during the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. Okay, so now we're gonna call the attendance because it's already time. But before that, I want to know if you buy your books. ¿Sí lograron comprar sus libros? Pueden levantar su mano si tienen sus libros. Thank you, Harold. Thank you, Abigail. Ronatan, thank you. Only 3 people? What about the rest? Thank you, Fernando. Samara, you also have. So what about you, Nady, Dana, Juan Carlos, Pedro? You have your books or not?
No, teacher, tengo que ir a recoger, pero hay que hacer papeleo. Y la otra vez fuimos con mi compañera, pero el ingeniero ya se nos hizo tarde y ya no nos abrió. Ya no nos dio tiempo para recogerlo.
Okay. So try to go today after
Yo
the
sí lo-
class. Yes, Nady? Okay. Pedro, sorry, you were saying?
Le decía que yo recién el lunes voy a tener el texto.
But on Monday we're on holiday. Sí, desde mañana ya no pasamos clases. Today is the last class. Hoy día es la última clase porque luego entran en su semana de exámenes, I think. That's the reason. Okay, so I have 6 here. I think we're gonna make the registration with those. So, al grupo de WhatsApp les envié un mensaje. Yes. Send you a test to the WhatsApp group. Let me check that, please. And it was a link to go to the Richmond platform. Sí, si todos pueden entrar, bueno, los 6 que tienen el libro. Could you go please to Richmond platform? And there you're gonna write your email and your passport, right? Eso es a ustedes. A ustedes tienen que escribir su correo y su contraseña. Si no se acuerdan su contraseña, pueden hacer clic aquí, Forgotten Password, y tienen que acordarse el correo que pusieron. Si no se acuerdan qué correo pusieron, pueden volverse a crear otra cuenta. Sí, pueden volverse a crear otra cuenta. Y usen un correo que no hayan usado, que no haya registrado en la plataforma de Richmond. Harold, no sé cuál es su caso. ¿No se acuerda su correo o no se acuerda su contraseña?
No recuerdo bien. Es que yo estuve en la gestión.
Pero no se acuerda con qué correo se registró. Si no se acuerda el correo, puede volverse a registrar, pero espero que no use el correo. Bueno, ahí vas a ver si usó el correo o cuál correo tiene. Pone en registrarse, era pedir todos sus datos. I'm a student, right? Pone que soy un estudiante y luego le va a pedir su correo, nueva contraseña, código de la clase y ahí puede ir rellenándolo. Access code, ese es el código del libro, ¿sí? Where is my access code? Bueno, las personas que tienen su libro, ahí tienen su código. Let me check now. There is a picture. Well. Access code es el código del libro, ¿sí? Todos lo tienen en la primera página de su libro. Let's go back. Entonces, primero ingresan el código de la clase. Si ya saben su contraseña, ya saben su cuenta, solamente ingresan y ahí les va a aparecer una opción que dice Add Access Code. Entonces ahí escriben el código del libro y luego les aparece otra opción aquí en clase, My Classes, right? Join a class. Les va a aparecer una, así como esta opción de acá. Join a class, unirse a una clase. Yeah, so there you have to write this code. Y ahí escriben este código. primero agregan el código del libro y luego el código de la clase. Ok. ¿Tienen alguna duda, algún problema? Aparte de Harold. Harold, trate de crearse una nueva cuenta y vea qué correo usó. ¿Sí?
Ah, sí, creo que antes había mail, pero voy a registrarme con el...
No la escuché muy bien, pero creo que ya se acordó de qué correo usó. Si no se acuerda de la contraseña, no se preocupe porque puede cambiar la contraseña. Cuando pone en Forgot Password, ¿sí? Se olvidó la contraseña. Forgotten Password. Ahí hace clic, escribe su correo aquí y luego le hace clic en enviar. Send. Entonces se va a su correo y ahí le va a llegar otro mensaje donde tiene que hacer clic y ahí escribe su nuevo password. Okay, what about the others? Do you have any other problem? I already have 2 students. ¿Sí? Ya se registraron 2 estudiantes. ¿Están claros los pasos? De todas formas se lo escribí ahí en here, right? Go to this page, enter your password, enter your email, your password, then ya una vez adentro escriben el código del libro que está en la primera página. I don't know why this is like this. Okay. Aquí les va a aparecer add access code. Ahí escriben el código del libro. And then here you have my classes. And there you have the option join a class. Y ahí escriben el código de la clase. Sí, solamente tengo 2. ¿Y los otros tienen algún otro problema?
Teacher, yo ya lo puse el código y solo me sale el libro del A2, pero no me sale My Classes.
¿Escribió el código de la clase?
Sí,
Sí, qué raro. Porque le aparece una opción join a class, unirse a una clase y ahí tiene que escribir este código.
Teacher,
¿Yes?
yo me acabo de registrar. No sé si le aparece. Aquí estoy.
¿Sí? Bueno,
Teacher, yo también me acabo de registrar, no sé si le aparece.
okay, yes, I already have 5 students. Sí, ya tengo 5 estudiantes. So that's perfect. Let's see. Who are they? Yes, I have to Samara, Abigail, Nady, Ronatan, Harold. Okay. Yeah, one more. Any other?
Teacher,
Yes.
¿primero es el código de la clase o el de estudiante?
Primero el código de la clase. Bueno, igual no importa en el orden. Pero primero escribe el código de la clase, here, and add access code, y luego join a class. Unirse a una clase y ahí está el código de la clase. Fernando, you have any problem?
Igual me estoy registrando otra cuenta a mí, porque no me acordaba con el que tenía cuando pasaba antes
Okay.
igual.
Okay. It's okay. traten de acordarse el correo que usan y la contraseña que le ponen. Sí o si no, anótenselo en algún lado. Okay, welcome Edson. Edson, we're doing the registration at the Richmond platform. Yes? Edson, you managed to have the book?
Good afternoon, teacher. Acabo de llegar recién a mi casa. Sí, he recogido el libro.
Perfect. So, could you go please to Richmond platform? ¿Sí ya tienes el libro?
Todavía
¿No?
sí, sí ya tengo el libro, pero todavía no me he registrado en Richmond, en la plataforma.
Sí, estamos haciendo eso en este instante. Por eso en el grupo de WhatsApp le envío un link. Hace clic en el link, le manda a la página de Richmond. Ahí
Yeah.
tiene que escribir su correo, login and register, right? Login, register, escribe su correo con el que se registró antes. ¿Ya se había registrado antes en Richmond?
Sí, teacher.
Ok,
Sí,
entonces, ¿se acuerda su correo?
sí, lo tengo aquí en la computadora. Ya estoy encendiendo ahorita.
Ok. Luego escribe su contraseña, sign in. Una vez adentro le va a aparecer la opción de Add Access Code.
Sí,
Ahí en Access Code es el código del libro.
sí, exactamente.
Y luego la opción de Join a Class.
Sí, ahí entraría el código de clase, ¿verdad? También.
Yes, that is over here.
Gracias.
Okay. So we're gonna wait until Edson and Fernando. Any other person that has any other problem? ¿Alguien más que tenga algún otro problema? Janet, is everything fine? Janet, ¿usted tiene algún problema? ¿O todavía no compró el libro?
Teacher, aún no lo recogí el libro por la misma razón de Ana. Fuimos las dos juntas y no pudimos.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna start calling the attendance. Fernando, Edson, me avisan una vez registrados para que me fije si están o no. Yes.
Mijo Ratingo, ¿cuál era el código de clase? Disculpa.
Está en el grupo de WhatsApp, ahí lo pasé.
Ok, gracias.
ZJ, empieza con Z, J, I'm gonna show here. CJBVV, W6GB. That's it. Okay, mientras se van registrando, I'm gonna make the attendance. I'm gonna call the attendance. Abigail is here. Brisa is not here. Carlos, not here. Daniel, are you here, Daniel? Dana is here. Edson is here. Stephanie, what about you, Stephanie? Fernando, Gonzalo. Gonzalo, are you here? Gonzalo, Harold, Janet, José Luis Ramos. Yeah, I think, yeah. You are here. Juan Carlos González.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect.
Teacher,
Yes, José Luis.
no sé, creo que ya me escribí, teacher.
Okay, ahora me fijo. Sí, ahora me fijo. Kelvin, I think Kelvin is not here. Mary, not here. Nady Gutierrez. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yeah, you're here. Oliver, I think Oliver is not here. Pedro is here. Jonathan is here. Samara here. Sebastian, is Sebastian here? Sebastian, are you here? Sharisti. Jordi. Okay. So that's it. Yes. So I'm gonna check it out. How many students do I have?
Teacher, ¿qué era lo que estaba diciendo hace rato? No le escuché muy bien.
¿Sobre la lista o?
Creo que sí, sobre la lista, creo que no sé.
Estaba llamando a la lista ahorita. Sí.
Ah,
Ya la anoté.
ya, gracias, teacher, no la escuché. Disculpa.
Let me. This thing it's bothering me. So yeah. Okay, Marbook. Self-study. So I have here two. Jose Luis, yes, you are here. Harold, Ronatan, Navy, Fernando, Abigail, Samara. Okay, it's Edson the one that is missing. Sí, solo me falta Edson. Edson, me avisa si tiene algún problema. Yep, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you this page. Let me see. Okay, everybody, so we're gonna continue. If you have your books, please, could you go to the next two pages? Page 26, yes. We're gonna go to page 26. And today we're gonna talk about daytime, nighttime. So today we're gonna talk about activities. Activities that you do during the day, activities you do during night. Yeah, here you have. We're gonna practice frequency adverbs, and we're gonna talk about daily routine. So everybody, please, we're gonna start with Harold. Harold, find these activities in the photos. So you have go dancing, go shopping, go to a party, go running, go to work. Which of these activities you think are the correct photos?
Go dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Picture C.
Yeah, picture C is go dancing, right? What about go shopping?
Is picture E.
Perfect. Number 3.
Is picture B.
Okay. What about number 4?
Is picture D.
Yeah, go running, picture D.
Go to work is picture A.
Thank you so much, Harold. That's correct. So everybody please pay attention because here you have activities with the verb to go. Sí, aquí tenemos muchas actividades que empiezan con el verbo go. Go dancing, go shopping, go to a party, go running, go to work. Presten mucha atención porque normalmente vamos a decir go to a place, right? Or go to work. But if you're gonna do an activity, right, like dancing, shopping, running, so we're gonna write the next verb with ing. Go dancing. Ir a bailar, we're not gonna say go to dance. ¿Sí? No vamos a decir go to dance, ir a bailar, no. In English, we're gonna say go dancing. Ir a hacer compras, go shopping. Ir a correr, go running. So please, everybody pay attention to that, yes? Because here, we're not gonna use to. We're just gonna say go dancing, go shopping, go running. So which of these activities you do in the morning? And I'm gonna call to, thank you. Juan Carlos, you're gonna help me in this activity. Juan Carlos, which of these activities you do in the morning? Go dancing, go shopping, go to a party, go running, go to work.
Go to work.
Go to work, okay, go to university, go to work. What about in the afternoon? Which of these activities you do in the afternoon?
Go shopping.
Okay. And what about at night? What do you usually do at night?
Dancing.
Go dancing? You go dancing? Go to a party? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Juan Carlos. So, yes. Now, we're going to continue with the next activity. Yep. And here we have a listening activity. We have two characters. We have to Michelle and Veronica. So,
Teacher, mi nombre.
everybody.
Disculpe que se me entrecorta un poco.
Yes, but we finish. Sí, era para que me ayude a hacer la actividad y sí. Ya la terminamos. De hecho, le decía thank you. Nada más. Thank you for helping me. So now, here you have two characters. You have to Michelle and Veronica, right? Everybody, please, I want you to listen. Listen to Michelle and Veronica talking about their daily routines and match them to the pictures. So you're going to tell me probably picture B is Michelle or picture B is Veronica. I don't know. Picture A, I think she is Michelle. So everybody, please listen. So let's look for the audio. I'm going to share the audio and we're going to listen.
Transcript 3.4, page 26, exercise 2.
Michelle.
During the week, I get up early, at about 6:30. Then I take a shower and I get dressed. I always have coffee before I leave the house. I take the bus to work. I work in a bank downtown. I start work at 8 a.m. On the weekend, I usually get up early too, at about 7:30. I go running before breakfast. In the evenings, I usually stay home. I don't like going out. I watch DVDs with my boyfriend. On Sunday, I go to church and then I clean the house. I hardly ever go to parties.
Veronica.
I work in a restaurant in town. We often work late. Sometimes we close at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up at about 10:30 and I have a long breakfast. I take my time because I don't do much in the morning. I often watch DVDs or talk to a friend on the phone. I sometimes go to the gym, but not very often. I have lunch at about 2:30 and then I start work at 4:15. After work, I go home, I take a shower and I go to bed. On Fridays, I always go out with friends after work. We usually go clubbing on Saturdays. I go shopping once a week.
Okay, so who is going to help me for this? I'm going to call to, let me check. Abigail? Yes, Abigail, could you tell me who is Michelle, who is Veronica?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So what do you think? Picture A. What's her name?
Veronica.
Okay. And what about picture B?
Michelle.
Okay. So now, could you tell me how you know? Ahora puede decirme cómo sabe que picture A is Veronica. How you know picture B is Michelle? How? De todo lo que escuchó, ¿qué fue lo que les dijo? ¿Qué frase?
Creo que en la parte de Michelle se escuchaba que decía se levantaba temprano a regar las flores.
Okay. Could
Y
be.
la de Verónica era que se iba temprano a su casa o algo así.
Okay. Probably something with music, right? Probably something with music. Go to a party, go dancing. Probably. So let's check. Yeah, it's correct. Picture B is Michelle, picture A, Veronica. Thank you so much, Abigail. Now, we're going to listen one more time. Yep. We're going to listen one more time. Let me check. Nady, I want you please to pay attention because we're gonna listen again and complete the sentences with the correct times. So I want you please to pay attention to time. Yep. First of all, about Michelle. Listen to Michelle and listen. During the week, I get up at... What time does Michelle get up? I start work at... What time does Michelle start work? On the weekend, I get up at... Yeah. So here we have a difference between during the week, on the weekend. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre during the week and on the weekend? What do you think? What's during the week? What's the meaning?
I don't know, teacher.
No? Okay, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? We have 7 days. And during the week, it's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. From Monday to Friday. That's during the week. ¿Sí? Durante la semana es de lunes a viernes. And on the weekend, weekend, it's only Saturday and Sunday. ¿Sí? It's the end of the week, right? Fin de semana. Weekend. ¿Sí? Pueden acordarse de esa forma. Acá tienen end, fin de la semana. So, it's only Saturday and Sunday. So I want you please to pay attention what time does she get up during the week and what time does she get up on the weekend. Yes? Everybody please listen and please take notes.
Transcript 3.4, page 26. Exercise 2.
Michelle.
During the week, I get up early. At about 6:30. Then I take a shower and I get dressed. I always have coffee before I leave the house. I take the bus to work. I work in a bank downtown. I start work at 8 a.m. On the weekend, I usually get up early too, at about 7:30. I go running before breakfast. In the evenings, I usually stay home. I don't like going out. I watch DVDs with my boyfriend. On Sunday, I go to church and then...
Okay, we're gonna listen until there. Yep. So what do you think, Nady? You listen to the time?
7:30.
That's number 1, 2, 3. Which sentence?
And number 1, teacher.
Okay, could you read the complete sentence? During the week, I get up at...
During the week, I get up at 7:30.
Okay, what about number 2? Well, that's 6:30. Yep, during the week, I get up at 6:30. And what about number 2, Nady?
El número 2, teacher, no lo escuché bien.
No, it was o'clock, right? It was a.m. I start work. ¿A qué hora normalmente empiezan los trabajos? What do you think? What time?
7?
No, 7 is too early. 7 is too early. 1 hour after?
8?
8? Yeah, I start work at 8 a.m. Okay. And what about number 3? On the weekend?
7:30.
Okay. Yep. Thank you so much. That's correct. So on the weekend, I get up at 7:30. Thank you, Nady. Shall we go to other person? Yeah, and Dana, you're gonna help me with the second person. You're gonna help me with Veronica. Okay, Dana? So we're gonna listen one more time. And please pay attention, what time does Veronica get up? What time does Veronica start work? And what time does she finish work? Yep, only 3 times. And let's go. And let's start listening.
and then I clean the house. I hardly ever go to parties.
Veronica.
I work in a restaurant in town. We often work late. Sometimes we close at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up at about 10:30 and I have a long breakfast. I take my time because I don't do much in the morning. I often watch DVDs or talk to a friend on the phone. I sometimes go to the gym, but not very often. I have lunch at about 2:30 and then I start work at 4:15. After work, I go home, I take a shower, and I go to bed. On Fridays, I always go out with friends after work. We usually go clubbing on Saturdays. I go shopping once a week.
Okay, so Dana.
Teacher, ¿podría repetir otra vez, por favor? Es que me falta una.
Which one? Which one is missing? ¿Cuál le falta?
La segunda, creo.
Start work?
Sí.
Okay, probably I'm gonna help you. But what do you have for number 4? What do you have for number 4?
I have...
She gets up late, not early. She gets up late. So what time you think she get up?
I have have
No? Okay, we're gonna listen one more time. Please pay attention because she gets up late. Probably at 9, probably at 10, at 11, but she gets up late, very late. So let's listen one more time to Veronica.
Church, and then I clean the house. I hardly ever go to parties.
Okay, that's the end of, I think, Michelle. Now we go to Veronica.
Veronica.
I work in a restaurant in town. We often work late. Sometimes we close at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up at about 10:30 and I have a long breakfast. I take my time because I don't do much in the morning. I often watch DVDs or talk to a friend on the phone. I sometimes go to the gym, but not very often. I have lunch at about 2:30 and then I start work at 4:15. After work, I go home, I take a shower, and I go to bed. On Fridays, I always go out with friends after work. We usually go clubbing on Saturdays. I go shopping once a week.
Okay, Dana. What about now? You managed to listen what time she gets up?
Sería... Teacher, ¿la puede poner en la pantalla? No tengo el libro. Me disculpar.
¿No estoy poniendo la pantalla?
No.
Okay, sorry. I thought. So here you have. I get up at...
I get up at 1:13, 1:30.
One at 1:30? No, I don't think. It's in the morning. It's not in the afternoon. That's finish work. Sí, a esa hora termina el trabajo. Finish work. But get up, I get up late. ¿A qué hora cree usted que sería levantarse tarde?
¿A las 1:30 o puede ser a las 10?
At 10. Yes. So it's morely at 10, 10:30. Yeah. I get up at 10:30. What about work? What time does she start work? It's in the afternoon.
1:30, teacher.
No, that's finish work. Finish work. But what time does she start work? Anybody that could help Dana? Somebody wants to help her?
4:50.
4:15, right? Yeah, she starts work at 4:15. And what about finish work? So she finishes work at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Esto es la madrugada. So please pay attention. Remember that she works in a disco, in a restaurant. So she starts at 4:15 and she finishes at 2 o'clock. That's the reason why she gets up at 10:30. Yeah, that's the reason why she gets up late. Okay, now we're gonna do exercise number 4, everybody. I want you to write the words in the box after the correct verb. For example, here you have the verb have, get, take. And you have breakfast, so we're gonna have breakfast, right? What about a shower? Are we gonna have a shower, get a shower, or take a shower? Coffee. Have a coffee, get coffee, take coffee, what? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to read and think. Yes, think carefully. Anyway, we have listened to that. Sí, de todas formas lo hemos escuchado en el audio. Get, I don't know, bus, get up early, get dressed, get lunch. Yeah, you have to tell me. So please, if there's a word here that you don't understand, please tell me. Dressed es cambiarse. Okay. So we're gonna go with another student. So Edson, you're gonna help me with this exercise, with the verb to have.
Teacher, una preguntita, disculpe.
Yes.
Es sobre la plataforma.
Okay.
Pasa que ya me registré y no me aparecen las tareas de esa plataforma, sino que me aparecen solamente del anterior curso, del A1.
¿Escribió el código de su libro?
No, o sea, prácticamente me fui directamente a añadir clase.
No, you have to add access code. Tiene que hacer aquí. Add access code. Y ahí en la primera página de su libro tiene un código.
Ah, ok, teacher. Está bien. Gracias. Había olvidado eso.
No problem. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so I think it's a little busy. We're gonna go with, let me check this. So for this activity, let me check. Samara, could you help me with have? Which of these activities do you have with the verb to have, Samara?
Breakfast, coffee.
Okay, have breakfast, have coffee. Yeah. We're gonna see if we have others, but it's okay. Thank you, Samara. What about with get? What do you have with get? Yeah, Samara, we're gonna continue with you.
Okay.
Will you do get?
Get up early and dress it.
Yes, get up early, get dressed. Okay, get dressed. And finally, we take.
Take a shower and take a bus.
Okay. What about lunch, my time? Where are you gonna put lunch? My time. Have my time, get my time, take my time. What do you think?
Lunch sería have.
Yes, have lunch, right? Have lunch on my time.
Take.
Take my time, right? Take a shower, take a bath, take my time, get up early, get dressed. Sí, aquí olvídense de la E. Ya les dije, cada vez que vean una ED al final de la palabra, la E no suena. Aquí va a sonar como una T esto, dressed. De la S se pasan a la T. Get dressed. Get dressed. Okay, we're gonna see another verbs with the verb to go. Go running, go to church, go to parties, go to the gym, go home, go to bed, go clubbing, go shopping, go out. Okay, go out es salir. So we're gonna listen one more time. Everybody please pay attention because we're gonna listen one more time to this audio and please pay attention to the verbs, yes? Escuchen porque hablan de todos estos verbos, todas estas actividades. Have breakfast, have coffee, have lunch, get up early, get dressed, take a shower, take a bath, take my time, go running, go to church, go to parties, go to the gym, go home. So we have more activities with the verb to go. Go shopping, go out, but please now be careful and take them into account. For the audio, and let's listen one more time.
Teacher, no se escucha nada.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that you were gonna listen. Thank you for telling me, Harold. So let me check if I'm sharing. Okay. So one more time, we're gonna listen one more time, please. Pay attention to the verbs, yes? Okay.
4.
Yes.
Page 26. Exercise 2.
Michelle.
During the week, I get up early, at about 6:30. Then I take a shower and I get dressed. I always have coffee before I leave the house. I take the bus to work. I work in a bank downtown. I start work at 8 a.m. On the weekend, I usually get up early too, at about 7:30. I go running before breakfast. In the evenings, I usually stay home. I don't like going out. I watch DVDs with my boyfriend. On Sunday, I go to church and then I clean the house. I hardly ever go to parties.
Veronica.
I work in a restaurant in town. We often work late. Sometimes we close at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up at about 10:30 and I have a long breakfast. I take my time because I don't do much in the morning. I often watch DVDs or talk to a friend on the phone. I sometimes go to the gym, but not very often. I have lunch at about 2:30 and then I start work at 4:15. After work, I go home, I take a shower, and I go to bed. On Fridays, I always go out with friends after work. We usually go clubbing on Saturdays. I go shopping once a week.
Okay, and there you have the verbs, all the verbs that you have listened, right? Have breakfast, have coffee, have lunch, go to church. How you understand go clubbing? On Saturday night, we often go clubbing, she says. What is clubbing? How you understand that expression? Anybody? Go clubbing? We're gonna see the picture. So this is go clubbing. Go dancing, right? But you go clubbing. You go to different clubs. Probably you go to Caminito, then you go to, I don't know, Vintage. Yes? So go clubbing. Now, we're gonna do exercise number 5. Choose the correct verb and complete the sentences so that they are true for you. So these sentences are true for you. So you just have to choose the correct verb. On the weekend, I late. What would be the correct verb? And for this activity, let me check. Thank you, Samara. Who's gonna help me? Pedro? Yes, Pedro, you're gonna help me for this activity. I want you please to tell me, what do you do? These sentences are true for you, and you have to choose the correct verb. Pedro, could we do exercise number 1 as an example?
¿Yo, teacher, o el otro Pedro?
Yes, you. Pedro Velázquez, right? Sorry, Pedro Visir. Yes, Pedro. You. Because the other one is Gonzalo. El otro es Pedro Gonzalo. But you, Pedro Visir.
Solo es ordenarlo, ¿no? O es escoger una opción.
Yes, you have to choose one option. Choose one option. Choose the correct verb. Get or go?
Go, purely late.
Pardon, could you repeat, please, Pedro? No lo escuché bien. On the weekend,
I go purely late.
Okay, here you have to choose again. Aquí igual tiene que escoger uno de los dos. Ya, acá tiene up, you choose get or go. Then you have early or late. ¿Sí? Esto es una oración según usted. For example, on the weekend, I get up early. Yes? On the weekend, I get up early. But what about you, Pedro?
On the weekend, I up early.
Okay. Here, are you using get or go?
Go, perdón. Go.
Yes, I go up early. You think? You think it's go with up? ¿Qué verbo usamos con up?
Get.
Yes, it's correct, get. On the weekend, I get up early. Yes, on the weekend, I get up early. Now, Pedro, what about number 2? You have before, after, and then you have go, have. So, tiene dos opciones. Before, after, and then go, have.
I shower. After, I go have.
Yeah, here you have to choose also one option. Sí, aquí igual tiene que escoger una opción. I breakfast, I go breakfast, or I have breakfast. What do you think?
I go breakfast.
Yeah, we go breakfast. Are you sure? Acá tenemos todos los verbos con go go running, go to church, go to parties, go to the gym, home, go to bed, go clubbing, go shopping, go out. But breakfast is not here. What about breakfast? Have breakfast, have coffee, have lunch. So which verb are we going to use here?
Sería entonces I take a shower before I have breakfast.
Yes, that will be right. I take a shower before I have a breakfast. Before I have breakfast. Or I take a shower after I have breakfast. Sí, eso ya depende de usted. Si se ducha antes o después de desayunar. I take a shower after I have breakfast. That's according to me. Okay? Now, Pedro, let's go with the last one, number 3. During the week, I have or go to bed at about, and here you tell me what time. During the week, I to bed at about what time?
During the week, go to bed at about 6 o'clock.
Okay. You go to bed at 6 o'clock in the evening, could be. Thank you so much, Pedro. Yep. During the week, I go to bed at about 11 o'clock. In this case, Pedro, he goes to bed at about 6 o'clock. ¿Sí? Irse a la cama. Ir a la cama para dormir. During the week, durante la semana, right? From Monday to Friday. During the week, I go to bed at about 11 o'clock. Okay. So now, we're going to try to write 3 more sentences about yourself. I want you please to use phrases with go, get, have. Ahora lo siguiente que vamos a hacer es, aquí en los mensajes de meeting, we're going to write 1 sentence with have, 1 sentence with get, another sentence with take, and another sentence with go. ¿Sí? Acá tienen distintas actividades que pueden usar con los verbos have coffee, have breakfast, have lunch. También pueden escribir en negativo, I don't have coffee, right? Or on the weekend, I have coffee. ¿Sí? Quiero que me escriban oraciones de ustedes. Traten de escribirlo todo en un mensaje. Así solamente leo un mensaje de ustedes. ¿Ya? So, Harold, what are we going to do? Could you repeat, please? ¿Qué es lo que vamos a hacer, Harold? Right now.
Los verbos have, get y take, crear oraciones, ya sean
And
negativas.
And go. Yes? Yeah, I want you to write 4 sentences. Quiero que escriban 4 oraciones using have, get, take, and go. Doesn't matter if it's positive, negative, but tell me about yourself, ¿sí? Díganme sobre qué actividades hacen. During the week, on the weekend, I don't know. I take a shower. Traten de usar distintas actividades que acá tienen. Take the bus. I take the bus at 8 o'clock. I get dressed. Yes. I get dressed at, I don't know. I go to the gym. I don't go to the gym on the weekend. Depends on you. So I'm gonna see your sentences. Write 4 sentences using expressions with the verbs have, get, take, and go. Yes, I'm waiting for your sentences. Sí, entonces escriben sus oraciones aquí en los mensajes. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes. Okay. Acá tienen distintas actividades. Yeah, one with have, another with get, another one with take, and finally with go. Go shopping, go running, go home, go to bed. You can tell me the time if you want. Sí, pueden decirme la hora en lo que hacen. Okay, Ronatan, during the week I have breakfast at 6 o'clock. Thank you, Ronatan. And what about the other verbs? What about get? What about take? Go? Yeah, that's perfect. It's perfect, but I want you to use the other verbs, ¿sí? Traten de escribirlo sus cuatro oraciones en un mensaje. But that one is correct. Thank you, Ronatan. Okay, thank you, Fernando. I get up at about 6 o'clock. Then I take a shower. I have lunch at about 2 p.m. In the afternoon, I listen to music and I go to the gym. Or go to gym. No se olvide de poner I. Yes, in the afternoon, I listen to music and I go to the gym. Okay. Janet, I have dinner at 7 o'clock. I take a shower at 6 o'clock. I get up at 5:45. I go to play soccer in the afternoon. Okay. Thank you, Janet. That's perfect. Yes. Any other sentences? Sí, Fernando, no se olvide de usar puntos. I get out at about 6 o'clock. Si voy a poner then, so you can write here comma, then I take a shower, period. Sí, aquí vamos a terminar con un punto. I have lunch at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, period. In the afternoon, I listen to music and I go to the gym. No more sentences? Okay, Abigail. Have breakfast in the morning. I take a shower in the afternoon. I get up at 6 o'clock. I go to work. Happy. Yes. Get up is with you. And we normally say, I go to work. Yes, I go to work happily. On the weekend, I go running at 7:30. I get up at 7 o'clock. I take a bus at 1 o'clock. Perfect, Jonathan. Thank you so much. And Harold, I don't have lunch at night. Yeah, you don't have lunch at night. In the afternoon, I listen to music. Yeah, then we're gonna check. I listen to music. I go to play. No, we're not gonna say I go to play. We're just gonna say I play. I play soccer. I play video games. I play something. Yeah, no go to play. I play video games. I go to play soccer at the Emmy. I have coffee. Coffee, double F, double E, on my table in the morning. Okay. I go to play soccer in the... Okay. I play soccer at Emi. I have. Yes. Okay, I have an Xbox in my room. That's good. You can play video games. Thank you, Jose Luis. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't forget the subject. I brush my teeth at 6:30. I have breakfast at 7 o'clock. I have lunch at noon. And I have classes at 12:45. Sí, José Luis, no se olvide del I. Siempre tiene que haber un sujeto antes del verbo. Yo sé que en español, cuando hablamos, no mencionamos el sujeto, no digo yo a cada rato, ¿no? But in English, it's mandatory. I get up. I have breakfast. I have lunch. Yeah, don't forget to say I have lunch. And I have classes. On the weekend, I have coffee at 5 o'clock. On the weekends, I usually wake up at 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're gonna say on the weekend. Can I coffee with double C, double E. And then your sentence is, I wake up on the weekends. I usually wake up. I usually wake up or get up at 8 o'clock. Okay, so Nady, please check that. On the weekend, I usually get up. Yeah, that will be. On the weekend, I usually get up at 8 o'clock. Thank you, Jose Luis. That's correct. Now you check your mistakes. Samara, I go to parties every weekend. I take a shower at 10 o'clock. I have breakfast at 9:30. I play Fortnite since 8 at... Okay, so there we're gonna say I play 8 to 9. Since 8 o'clock at night. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's correct. I play Fortnite. At night. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna continue, please. Yes, so that's important, yeah. Try to use different activities with this. Don't forget your subject. Y cada vez que terminen una oración, póngale punto. Sí, es muy importante. Now, today we're going to talk about also frequency adverbs, right? Here you have some sentences about Michelle and Veronica. I usually get up. So we're going to try to remember which of this activity does Michelle, which of this activity does Veronica. So get up early. Who gets up early, Michelle or Veronica? What do you think? Veronica, Michelle. So for this activity, who is gonna help me? Yeah, thank you, Pedro, was fine. Now, shall we go with Jose Luis? Yeah, Jose Luis, what do you think? Who gets up early, Michelle or Veronica, Jose Luis?
Pero teacher,
okay. You remember about Veronica and Michelle? We talk about Veronica and Michelle. Who of them gets up early? ¿Quién de ellas se levantaba temprano? Was it Veronica or Michelle?
Eso le digo a través de la imagen. Sí, no, teacher.
Yes, and also because here you have sentences. During the week, I get up at 6:30. Veronica, I get up at 10:30. So who of them gets up early?
Entonces se levantaría temprano Michelle.
Yes, Michelle. And what about the second sentence? I never get up early. I never get up early. Who is that person? Is it Veronica or Michelle?
A la semana se despertaba Michelle y Verónica.
Yeah, who says this phrase? José Luis. I never get up early.
Sería usually.
That's number one, right? I usually get up early. And that's Michelle. It's correct. But what about sentence number two? I never get up early. ¿Quién dice esta frase? Nunca me levanto temprano.
Sí.
Michelle or Veronica?
Verónica.
Yeah, she never gets up early, right? She gets up at 10:30. Ella se levanta a las 10:30. Why? Because she finished work at 2 o'clock in the morning. Sí, acuérdense que Verónica trabaja en la noche. Ella termina de trabajar a las 2 de la mañana. Okay, thank you so much. What about the other activities? And I'm gonna call for the other activities to Ronatan. Ronatan, could you help me with number 3, 4, and 5? Who is always in the office at 8 o'clock? Michelle or Veronica?
Michelle.
Yes. What about number 4, sentence number 4?
Verónica.
I often go dancing, right? That's Veronica. Number 5. I hardly ever go out for a drink. Hardly ever. That means that never, okay? Casi nunca. I hardly ever go out for a drink.
Michelle.
Yeah, that's Michelle, right? Perfect. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Shall we go with another person? Fernando, what do you think about 6, 7, 8, and 9? Yeah, the last 4 sentences. Who says this phrase? I sometimes watch a DVD in the morning.
Verónica.
Yeah, it would be Veronica because Michelle goes to the office, right, in the morning. But Veronica, she's at home. She gets up late so she can watch DVD in the morning, right? Fernando, what about 7? I don't go to the gym very often. Who doesn't go to the gym?
Michelle.
Could be. We're gonna see. Well, it's Veronica, right? She says that she goes, but not very often. Yes, not very often. I don't go to the gym very often. That's Veronica. What about number 8? I clean the house once a week. Who do you think cleans her house?
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle cleans her house, right? And finally, go to church. Who goes to church every Sunday?
¿Qué church?
Iglesia. ¿Quién cree que va a la iglesia cada domingo? Every Sunday. Go to church every Sunday.
Verónica.
Okay, let's check. No, it's Michelle, right? I think Veronica is more she loves dancing. She gets up. She never gets up early, right? She watches TV, DVD. I don't think she goes to church. So it will be Michelle, right? Michelle goes to church every Sunday. Now, why are these words in bold? Because we're going to talk about frequency adverbs. So what are the frequency adverbs? We use frequency adverbs to say how frequently we do things, right? Like always, usually, often, sometimes, not very often, hardly ever, and never. Okay? Those are the frequency adverbs. And what is the position of frequency adverbs? Everybody please pay attention because we're going to see the position. So for this, who is going to help me? Thank you, Fernando. Let me check. Okay, Janet. Janet, could you help me with this? Janet, what's the position of frequency adverbs? Here you have, right? Do frequency adverbs go before or after most verbs? Before or after the verb?
Before?
Before most verbs? Yeah, before. So here you have the verb get up, and it's before the verb. Yeah, here you have another verb go out, and it's before the verb. See? These frequency adverbs, los adverbios de frecuencia, siempre van a ir antes del verbo. I sometimes watch a DVD, right? Here you have the verb, watch, and the frequency adverb goes before the verb. Okay. But what happens, Janet, with the verb to be? So, Janet, what happened with the verb to be? But they go the verb to be. What happened with number 3? I am always in the office. Is it before or after the verb to be?
Before.
Yeah, is it before? If it is I always am, está antes del verbo to be. But here you have I am, I'm. And here is the frequency adverb. It's not before, it's
after.
Yeah, it's after the verb to be. Yeah, everybody please pay attention because with the verb to be, the frequency adverbs are gonna go after the verb to be. I am always in the office at 8 o'clock. I am usually happy. She is sometimes tired. Okay? Thank you so much, Janet. So please pay attention to that. Let's go with Pedro. But what about expressions? Yes? Because we also have expressions with frequency. once and every. Here you have the sentences, right? I clean the house once a week. I go to church every Sunday. So Pedro, what do you think? We say once or every weekday, week, month. And when do we say once or every week? A day, a week, a month, a year. What do you think, Pedro?
Yo de nuevo.
Yes.
Ok, sería we say once every day.
Yeah, here you have to choose one option. On number 3, you have to choose one option.
We say every day.
Okay, we say every plus day plus week, every year, every month. And number 4, we say
Once. El
once.
otro. We say a day, a week, a month, a years.
Perfect, Pedro. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to say once a week. Once a day, right? I clean the house once a week. Para decir estas frecuencias, estas expresiones de frecuencia, no vamos a decir una vez, right? Una vez, once. No vamos a decir one time. No, we're going to say once, twice, and then you can say 3 times, 4 times, but only number 1 and number 2, we're going to say once. And Pedro, what about the expressions? What's the position? Where do they go? Do they go at the beginning or at the end? This expression normally go at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. The beginning or at the end. ¿Cuál es su ubicación?
The expression normally go at the beginning.
Yeah, you think they go at the beginning? Once a week, I clean the house? At the beginning? Or I clean the house once a week. Estas expresiones van al principio o al final de una oración.
Al principio.
No, they are not at the beginning. They are at the end. Están al final de la oración. No decimos once a week I clean the house. We say I clean the house once a week. Okay, so they go at the end. Su ubicación va a ser al final. So, remember please, estas son las fórmulas para que se acuerden. Yeah, when you use frequency adverbs, you always have your subject, the adverb, and the main verb, right? You have the subject I, the adverb usually, and the verb get up. But if you are going to use the verb to be, solamente cuando usen el verbo to be, you're going to have first of all subject, verb to be, and adverb. Yes, subject I, verb to be and then the adverb. Only with the verb to be. What about with these expressions of frequency? So how often you see Tom? I see Tom every morning. I see Tom every afternoon. Or you can also say I see Tom once a day, twice a week, 3 times a month, 4 times a year. Sí, estas son otras expresiones. Once significa una vez al día, una vez a la semana, una vez por mes, una vez cada año. Or if you want to say twice, 2 veces, twice a day, right? 2 veces al día. Or 3 times, then you can say 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Yeah? So please don't forget about these expressions. We're going to see here, we're going to do this activity before finishing the class. Vamos a tratar de poner en orden estas palabras acá. Exercise 3B. Okay? Thank you, Pedro. Now I'm gonna go to... Okay. Fernando, could you help me with the first sentence, please? Number 1. How are you gonna put in order?
I usually
Now we need the verb. Ahora necesitamos el verbo.
have.
I usually have.
Before.
Yeah, but you have to complete have what? Have breakfast, have lunch, have coffee.
Coffee. Before 10
o'clock. Yes, perfect.
10 o'clock.
I usually have coffee before 10 o'clock. ¿Sí? Usualmente tomo café antes de las 10. I usually have coffee before 10 o'clock. Thank you, Fernando. What about number 2? What do you think?
I err.
Okay, we're gonna see here the expressions.
Not
very often. Hardly.
I hardly ever go to the movies.
Perfect. I hardly ever go to the movies. Yeah. So you have always, que significa siempre, never, nunca, sometimes, right? A veces, usually, often. Hardly ever?
Ever, no, ever solito. ¿Qué significa?
Ever significa,
no.
well, when you say forever, es para siempre, forever. But here is hardly ever. Hardly significa apenas, casi nunca. Okay? Hardly ever. In this opportunity, it's gonna mean casi nunca. Hardly ever. Yes? Not very often.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Thank you, Fernando. Shall we do the other exercises? Edson, please, that you didn't participate. Edson, could you put in order the next sentences, 3 and 4? What do you think about 3 and 4, Edson? Is Edson here or not? No, Edson is not here. Probably Dana. Dana, what do you think about the order about these sentences?
I watch television.
What about always? What's the position of always?
Always. Every.
Okay. Now la posición. You always have subject, adverb, and then the verb. ¿Sí? Primero el sujeto, luego el adverbio y luego el verbo. So what's the verb here? I watch. Entonces el adverbio de frecuencia va a ir antes que el verbo. I
¿Cómo se dice?
Always, it's correct. I always
watch Television in the evening.
In the evening, perfect. I always watch television in the evening, okay? Yeah. We're gonna stop here. Vamos a poner acá. Cuando volvamos, we're gonna continue talking about frequency adverbs. ¿Sí? No se preocupen que en la próxima semana, el lunes, el próximo lunes, we're gonna continue talking about frequency adverbs. Yes. So now, you have any other question about Richmond Platform? ¿Tienen alguna otra pregunta o duda con Richmond Platform? No? What about your homework? ¿Sí? Solamente 2 estudiantes me han dado su tarea. What about the others? What happened? Are you going to present it? Are you not going to present it? So I'm still waiting. Y luego ya no voy a esperar más. Another thing is that I'm going to send you the PowerPoints. 2 students. 2 estudiantes. Sí, no voy a decir quién es, pero 2 estudiantes.
Teacher, ¿hasta qué hora dijo?
Until midnight. Today until midnight. ¿Qué era midnight?
Medianoche.
Exactamente.
Okay, so another thing is, otra cosa que les quiero decir es que voy a mandarles los PowerPoint de la unidad 1 y de la unidad 2 para que vayan completando su libro. Si es que gustan y si no, depende de ustedes. Pero acá lo importante es el workbook, ¿sí? La presentación del workbook. Que durante esta semana que van a estar con exámenes, no voy a darles tarea, pero la presentación del workbook, unidad 1 y unidad 2, va a ser para el 3 de septiembre. No, 3 de septiembre volvemos y nos vemos el 6 de septiembre. So, the workbook is going to be until, let me check, 13, ¿sí? La presentación del workbook, unidad 1, unidad 2, va a ser el lunes 13 de septiembre. Yo creo que para esa fecha ya vamos a terminar la unidad 3 también. Así que para el lunes 13 de septiembre presentamos unidad 1, 2 y 3. El workbook, ¿ok? El workbook. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta? Any question that you have, probably?
De mi parte no, teacher. Gracias por la
Okay.
disposición, teacher.
José Luis, ¿puede repetir qué es lo que vamos a presentar el 13 de septiembre?
El workbook, la unidad 1 y la unidad 2.
And 3, unit 3, ¿ok? Unit 1, 2 and 3. El viernes 17 de septiembre va a ser el primer examen. Por eso el lunes 13 de septiembre va a ser la presentación de los workbooks. Unit 1, 2 and 3. ¿Ok? La fecha para el primer examen es el 17 de septiembre. Okay, that will be all. So please try to buy your books during the next week and try to register at the Richmond platform. ¿Sí? Los que faltan, traten de comprarse su libro la próxima semana y de registrarse en la plataforma de Richmond. So that will be all. I'm going to send you the PowerPoint slides and that's it. So hope you have, well, I wish you good luck on your tests. ¿Sí? Espero que les vaya bien en sus exámenes. So bye and see you the next Monday. The next Monday. Okay?
Entendido, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yes, bye.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Edson.